Hi everyone, so I'm going to show you an easy way to create carpet in a miniature. So this is sticky back felt, which you can order online. I got this off Amazon, where I get everything from, and this is usually used to line jewellery boxes, to put on the bottom of things so it doesn't scratch your table, and it's quite sticky, and it has this like sort of flocked felty cover to it on the other side. So what you need to do first of all is stick that onto your base and then cut round to cut off the excess material. A nice sharp craft knife will do the trick. You can use scissors as well. This cuts quite well with scissors. It just leaves the scissors a bit sticky though, so you have to get the sticky off your scissors afterwards. But I'm using the sides of the board just to guide my craft knife so I can actually cut off the excess. Now obviously when you first do this, it's going to look like new carpet, but obviously we're going to make it look old. Okay, so if you wanted it to look like new carpet, you'd be done, and then you could put your model together. But we're going to make this look old and battered and worn. So first things first, let me just get the bits off from my desk. And then what I'm going to do is I've got to think about where the different parts of the walls are going to go, and what where the windows are and that sort of thing. And what you can do is take a nail file or something else that's a bit rough, like a bit of sandpaper or something, and just rub over the surface of the felt. This will start to scuff it up, scratch it up, wear it down, and you can see that some places it's going to start looking a bit thinner than in others. It's easier if you've got like a bit of sandpaper or something. At this stage I only had this little nail file. I can't remember where I've put my sandpaper. You can also take a palette knife and scrape at the surface. This will create quite a sort of fluffy, torn up, damaged pile to the carpet. And you want this in sort of high wear areas, so anywhere where it's like by a door or the centre of a room or anything where the furniture wouldn't be covering it, you can scrape off as much as you like. I also went in and scraped a bit with my scalpel at some point. This is me putting indents in the carpet for where furniture has been. So I'm just using the handle of my palette knife and just pressing into the carpet and then scraping around a little bit, just so I can pretend that's where a piece of furniture was sitting. You can also scratch with your nail as well. And then I'm just looking where my walls are going to go. So I'm working out where there might be damp patches, where there might be more wear and tear on the carpet, anywhere where the carpet would remain mostly untouched, like where the furniture is going to go or anything like that. Don't worry about the holes in the wall on this, by the way. That's just where it was designed so you could put wiring through to have it light up, but I've nicked the wiring for another project. So I'm working out that like if the door's there, there's going to be a lot of wear and tear on the carpet by where the door is. And now obviously when I did this I forgot that the model doesn't completely cover the floor. So some of the scratched up carpet gets covered by decking afterwards. But as you can see, what I'm doing is going in and scraping, and any sort of high traffic areas are going to have a lot more scraping than others. And as you can see, as you keep scraping, you get this patchiness to the carpet. And then another thing as well is you can add paint to the carpet with what I tend to use is my fingers, or I use a baby wipe with a bit of paint on, because I don't want to just put like a direct splodge of acrylic paint on the carpet. I want to be able to smudge it and blend it in. So I've got a little dot of black and I'm just dotting this around with the baby wipe, and then as I rub, the moisture from the baby wipe is going to spread that paint out, so it's not going to just be random blobs here and there. It's actually going to form like a sort of larger stain. So as you can see, I'm just dabbing it on first of all, so you can use this dabbing motion, and then I'm just blending it in. So you'll see I'll dab and then I'll rub, and I just want to make the carpet look like it's been really wet, it's going mouldy, it's stained. You know, I want it to look really grubby and grimy, like the weather's got to it, because obviously this is an abandoned, like a derelict room that it's going in. So this carpet's going to be damp, it's going to be mouldy, it's going to be torn, it's going to have, you know, where the elements have got to it, rats have got to it. So I need to add plenty of that worn and filthy detail to the carpet. So here what I'm doing as well is I'm creating light areas. So by rubbing in certain places, I'm making it look like furniture used to be there, because when you have a piece of furniture in place for a long time, the carpet around might be grubby, but then you'll have like a clean spot. So like imagine this room's been abandoned for a while and then someone's moved a piece of furniture, you would have a clean spot on the carpet. Not by much, but it'd be slightly cleaner. And I'm just adding some darker staining around the edges of the carpet, and I'm using the moisture from the baby wipe to really blend that all in, because I don't want this to look like I've just painted it. So as you can see, it's starting to look dingy, it's starting to look patchy, it's starting to look really grubby in some places. I'm also adding a dab of green. Now this green looks really bright, but once it's soaked in to the carpet and blended in, it goes duller, because obviously it will mix a bit with the black paint and everything like that. And I want it to look like there's, you know, moss is starting to grow on the carpet, mildew, molds, you know, different things like that are starting to grow on this carpet. So it's going to have like a greeny, browny, grey, dingy areas to the carpet, and areas where it's going to be by broken windows and stuff, I'm going to add a bit more of that dinginess. And you can use for this green, black, brown acrylic paint. Really, you could either really water it down and use a brush if you prefer, but for me I prefer just putting a dab of paint on a baby wipe and then dabbing it in place and then rubbing quite vigorously to blend it all in. I find that works a lot better. You can also add little bits of fake moss, which I don't think I did in this video, but I did add some later on to the build. You can also get some dry leaves and crumble them up and sprinkle them on the carpet. You can make dust for the carpet from chalk and stuff. You can also get that from like shops that sell model kits and things, but you can make it easy enough with some chalk dust or pastel to add like a layer of dust and debris on the carpet as well, especially if you're going to have it where it looks like the room's been collapsing or the plaster's been falling off the walls, that sort of thing. And then here at this stage what I'm doing is I'm sticking the walls in place so I can see where I need to add more dinginess to the carpet, so I can see anything I've missed. Now this is when I realised that I've carpeted the entire base, but the whole house doesn't go right to the edge of the base. But that's fine, I can stick the decking over the top, it's no problem. It just means the area where I've scraped up to be by the door, I'll need to do that by this doorway. So I've just got to move that scraped up patch on the carpet a bit closer. and then I'm just looking at the roof, how the roof went together, and working out whether I want to put that on now or later. I think I left it for a bit because I realised that you won't be able to see on camera what I'm doing if I have the roof on. The roof comes in 2 pieces like this, and as you can see it was previously glued with hot glue. So what I'm going to do now is just scrape off the excess glue and then stick this roof back together, but I'm not going to glue it to the actual room yet because I want to create some more things in the room. And that's basically the stage I'm at right now. So the carpet, as you can see, is nice and easy to do, nice and simple to make. You just need some sticky back felt, and you can get it in a few colours. It tends to be red and green a lot, so it depends what colour you want, but then again I suppose you could paint it if you are creating a darker carpet, like if you want it to look more mouldy and stuff. There might be more colours, I don't know, because I've only ever looked for red and green. So yep, that's how to do a carpet on a miniature abandoned room. Hope you found this little tip useful, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.